Hi, this is your host. Hi, this is your host. We're fascinating creatures. There are over 8,000 species of them living in the world's oceans, from the Arctic to the Antarctic and everywhere in between. They live in all of Earth's seas, from the shallows to the deep sea, and even in freshwater lakes and rivers. In fact, there's only one place on Earth where you won't find crabs, and that's Iceland. One reason for their widespread distribution is that crabs have mastered the art of walking sideways. Okay, technically, crabs don't walk sideways. They move forward and backward by walking sideways. See, they have 4 pairs of legs. The first pair is used for sensing the environment, like how we use our hands to feel things. The next 3 pairs of legs are used for walking. But instead of having these legs move back and forth like ours do, the legs move side to side. This allows the crab to travel in any direction it wants to go, which means it doesn't have to turn around or flip itself over if it changes its mind. It can just keep on moving in the opposite direction by keeping its legs moving in the same way. This unique way of walking also allows crabs to move in tight spaces. Their sideways shuffle lets them squeeze through small openings and navigate narrow tunnels. That means they can explore more places than other animals that walk forward and backward. Walking sideways isn't the only thing that makes crabs special. All crabs have a hard shell on their back called a carapace, which protects their soft insides. And while most crabs are pretty good at defending themselves, there's one part of their bodies that they can't protect: their eyes. So, to defend themselves against predators, some crabs have evolved to pop out one or both of their eyes and then eat them. Yep, that's right. Instead of crying because they lost an eye, they actually chow down on it. By doing this, they not only save themselves from being poisoned by the predator, but they also get a little snack. Yum, of course. After they lose an eye, they need to grow a new one. Luckily, crabs have extra eye tissue under their eyes, so they can just grow a new eye from that. Amazingly, the new eyes grow under the sockets of their old eyes. Once they're big enough, they pop out, and the crabs can see with them. Scientists think that losing and eating their eyes might be a defense that only certain crabs use when they re-desperate. Some crabs can also lose and regrow their claws, but that ability depends on what type of crab it is and how old it is. As for how long crabs live, well, it depends on the species. Most crabs live for about 3 to 10 years, but some live much longer. The Japanese spider crab can live for 100 years or more. It's longer than most humans. Now, not all crabs are big. The smallest crab species, the frog crab, is only about half an inch across. And the largest crab species, the Japanese spider crab, can have a leg span of up to 12 feet. That's about as wide as a double bed. And while most crabs are scavengers, feeding on dead animals and plants, some are predators. The coconut crab, also known as the robber crab, is one of the few land crabs. And since it lives on land, it needs to get its food from somewhere.
So it hunts for coconuts and other fruits. Got.
The coconut crab is one of the only animals that can crack open coconuts.
Got.
It uses its giant claws to crack the shells and then slurp up the delicious coconut water inside. Yummy. So from tiny crabs to giant crabs, crabs come in all shapes and sizes, and they can be found almost anywhere on Earth. So next time you're near the ocean, keep an eye out for these amazing sideways walkers. You never know what you might see. Thanks for watching. This is your host,